discuss about electrostatic potential energy and electrostatic potential. Let us take a point charge plus q and opposite side we can take a or point with the test charge plus q dash and take another point on the line that is p. Now we can brought the test charge to that p. There is a external forces used. So the external force is working in this direction. And next, these two charges are positive. So according to the Coulomb's law, there is a repulsive force. Therefore, the repulsive force is acting in this direction. So the force extracted on it and the Coulomb's force both are opposite to each other. Therefore, work done equal to integral of r to p force external into dr, that is displacement. This work done is independent of the path and depends on the initial and final value of the test charge. Therefore, up minus ur equal to w, and this is known as the change in potential, that is del u. Therefore, del u equal to integral of r to p f force external into dr. We know that F external equal to minus of F Coulomb. Therefore, del U equal to integral of R to P minus F Coulomb vector into dr vector. Now, this F Coulomb vector is nothing but it is a force. So that instead of that we have to write QE bar into dr bar. Therefore, this minus q, actually q dash is known as the that is a test charge and this is constant. Therefore, q dash we take it out. Therefore, del q equal to q dash divided by rp minus e bar into dr bar. This del u is nothing but it is known as the potential energy difference. And next, potential energy difference per unit charge we have to calculate, divide by q dash. So this side we can divide q dash, means opposite side also we can divide by q dash. So that q dash is cancel. Therefore we can get del v equal to integral of r to p minus e vector into dr vector, and del v is nothing but it is known as Vp minus Vr. Then electric potential difference is del V. This is defined as work done by an external force to bring the unit positive charge from point R to point P. Therefore, Vp minus Vr equal to del V is equal to, take the minus outside, integral of r to p e vector into dr vector. And next, take a charge plus q and opposite side the r point is there. Suppose the r point is infinitive. So infinitive means here we can take it as v infinitive. Suppose v infinitive is 0, from infinitive to the charge is brought to near the point P, that is the electric potential. Therefore, Vp equal to minus integral of infinity to P E vector unto dr vector. Here Vp is nothing but this is known as the electric potential. Therefore, the definition of electric potential is the electric potential at a point P is equal to work done by an external force to bring a unit positive charge with the constant velocity from infinity to that point P in the region of external electric field E. And next, some important points of this electric potential energy and electric potential. Take a charge plus q and opposite side the infinitive is there, and we can brought the charge to that point P. Here the electric potential at a point P depends only the electric field which is due to the source of the charge q and not the test charge q dash. And next, second point, unit positive charge brought from infinitive with the constant velocity, because it should not impart the kinetic energy. And the third point is the unit of electric potential is a joule per coulomb, but practically we have to use only the volt because the name after Alexander Volt, who invented the electric battery. Now in this class we will discuss about electrostatic potential due to point charge. Here plus q charge is there, and at the r distance the another charge is there with the infinity distance, and there is a point P. The charge is coming from infinity to point P with the constant velocity, and the electric field is in opposite direction. Now the electric potential equal to minus integral of infinity to P E bar and dr bar. This is the first equation. But electric field formula, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by r square into r cap. So this value now we can substitute here. Therefore Vp is equal to minus integral of infinity to r E vector into dr vector. Now this value we can substitute, which is equal to minus integral of infinity to r 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by r square into r cap dr vector, second equation. Here dr vector we can write it r cap into dr. So substitute the value Vp equal to minus q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught integral of infinity to r cap into r cap into dr divided by r square. We know that r cap into r cap equal to 1, so that this value we can substitute in the next equation, minus q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught integral of infinity to r dr in by r square, fourth equation. Next minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught integral of infinity to r. This r square is in the numerator, we can change it, therefore r to the power of minus 2 into dr. This is the fifth equation. Then according to the integration formula, xn dx equal to xn plus 1 by n plus 1. So that here r to the power of minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1, and then the limits infinity to r, equation number 6. Now this r power minus 1 divided by minus 1, then this is changed as 1 by r. Therefore the equation minus q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by r, r and infinity values are there. Substitute the infinity value. When we are substituting this, the minus values cancel. Therefore q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by r minus 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity, anything by infinity value is 0. Therefore the final answer of electrostatic potential V equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r. Next we will see some important points. Suppose the V value, we know that it is q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r value. Q value is positive, means V value is greater than 0, and the Q is negative, means the V value is lesser than 0. And second point, the motion of the object, which is electric potential or electric potential energy, which is compared to the electric field. And next Q value is positive, means R values increase and then V value is lesser. Then Q value is negative, means R increase, V increase, or decreases, V increases, so that V infinity value is 0. And the fourth point, suppose this is earth, there is an object we can consider at a high distance. Therefore at a high position the objects are there, means the gravitational potential energy is greater. Lower side the electric potential energy is lesser. Suppose the positive Q charge of the object is starting from positive to negative, means higher potential energy to lower potential energy it is moved. Like minus Q means it is lower potential, means to higher potential. So this is plus Q, and there are 3 points we can consider P, Q, R, and their electric potential is Vp, V, Q and Vr. So the near the point charge the potential is there, means that value is greater. So that the greater potential we have to write it. So the positive charge from higher potential to lower potential it is move. The electric potential is increase, and the negative charge means it is starts from lower potential to higher potential. And fifth point, we can consider Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 and so on Qn. Point P we can consider at the distance R1, R2, R3 and so on Rn. The total potential is equal to V1, V2 and so on Vn. Substitute the value 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 R1 and so on 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Qn Rn. This is the K value, so K Q1 R1 plus K Q2 R2 and so on K Qn Rn. Then K value we take it out, and summation value when you write it means it is I is equal to 1 n Qi Ri, and K value we know that is the total potential equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught summation I equal to 1 n Qi Ri. Now in this class we will discuss about electric potential due to an electric dipole. Here the dipole we have to take here minus q plus q, which is represented as A and B. Take a point P which is kept at the distance from the center R. The distance in between A and B is 2A, and the distance between BP is R1, AP is R2. Now the potential at point P due to plus q equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by R1, equation 1. Next, the potential at P due to minus q charge equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by R2. This is equation 2. Now the total value of potential we have to calculate. V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by R1 minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by R2. Common factors you take it out, therefore q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. This is third equation. Here we can calculate the value of 1 by R1 and 1 by R2 values. We can apply the cosine rule. Cosine rule, as already in the 11th standard you studied, that is this is one triangle. The angle is ABC. Opposite side for A angle is A bar, B angle is B bar, C angle is C bar. Suppose the cos A value we have to calculate means B square plus C square minus A square divided by 2BC. The same formula you apply here for the triangle BOP and the triangle AOP. Therefore, cos theta equal to R square plus A square minus R1 square divided by 2RA. And here cos 180 minus theta equal to R square plus A square minus R2 square divided by 2RA. But cos 180 minus theta equal to minus cos theta. Therefore, minus cos theta equal to the same value we have to write. And next, R square plus A square minus R1 square equal to 2RA cos theta. Therefore, R square plus A square minus 2RA cos theta equal to R1 square. Therefore, R1 square equal to R square plus A square minus 2RA cos theta. Like this side, R square plus A square minus R2 square equal to minus 2RA cos theta. Then R square plus A square plus 2RA cos theta equal to R2 square. Therefore, R2 square equal to R square plus A square plus 2RA cos theta. Here, R square we can take it out. Therefore, 1 plus A square by R square minus 2RA cos theta by R square. And here also R square value take it out means 1 plus A square by R square plus 2RA cos theta by R square. This R value comparatively A value, the R value is greater. Therefore, this A square by R square term completely we have to neglect it. Therefore, R1 square equal to R square into 1 minus 2A cos theta by R. And here R2 square equal to R square into 1 plus 2A cos theta by R. And next, the square value we can take it out to the opposite direction. Therefore, R1 equal to R into 1 minus 2A cos theta by R whole to the power of 1 by 2. And here R2 equal to R into 1 plus 2A cos theta by R whole to the power of half. And next, the reciprocal value we have to write 1 by R1 equal to 1 by R. The reciprocal means the power is changed as minus half. And here also the power is changed as minus half for 1 by R2 value. Next, by applying binomial expression, the power should be included inside. Therefore 1 by r1 equal to 1 by r into 1 plus the 1 by 2 into 2a cos theta by r, and here 1 by r2 equal to 1 by r into 1 minus 1 by 2 into 2a cos theta by r. The 2 is cancelled. Therefore we can get here 1 plus a cos theta by r. Therefore the total value V equal to 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2 value we have to apply. Therefore V equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by r into 1 plus a cos theta by r minus 1 by r into 1 minus a cos theta by r. So r is common, so that is you take it out. Therefore q by 4 pi epsilon naught r. So here 1 plus a cos theta by r minus 1 plus a cos theta by r. Therefore here q by 4 pi epsilon naught r. So this 1 is cancelled. Therefore a cos theta means it is 2a cos theta by r. And next this r also you take it out. Therefore q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square 2a cos theta. We know that 2aq is nothing but it is known as p. Therefore v equal to p cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. But in the dot formation, p bar r cap equal to modulus of p and modulus of r into cos theta. Therefore p bar into r cap equal to p cos theta. So instead of p cos theta, we have to write p bar r cap divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square when r is very greater than a. Next, we will discuss some important cases of this method. V equal to P cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Here minus Q plus Q, the point is P, the center is O at the distance R, and here the distance R1, R2, theta 180 minus theta value. Suppose the theta value is equal to 0, cos 0, 1, therefore V value is P by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. So this P lies on the axial line in the plus Q charge. Suppose if theta value is 180, cos 180 equal to minus 1, therefore V equal to minus P 4 pi epsilon naught r square. The P value is lies on the axial line in minus Q charge. And third one, theta value is 90, that is P is in this position means it is a equatorial line. Therefore cos 90 equal to 0, therefore V value is 0. The P is lies on the equatorial line of electric dipole. Next, some important points we have to discuss. First, dipole total potential V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta by r square. But the potential for the point charge V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by r. The potential due to a dipole falls as 1 by r square, but the potential due to single point charge means the falls as 1 by r. Therefore, the potential due to dipole falls faster than the potential for the point charge. That is, as distance increases from dipole, the effects of positive and negative charges nullify each other, that means cancel each other. And next, second point, the potential due to the point charge is spherically symmetric. Suppose if you take this is a point charge plus Q, and outer side the spheres are there, each potential V1, V2, V3, at any point we can take the potential is same. So that peak also it is known as the potential due to point charge is spherically symmetric. Suppose if you take a dipole potential is axially symmetric because this is a minus q and a plus q, center point is there, the point P is here at the distance r. Okay, this is theta value. Suppose we can imagine here there is a cone shape is there. So if it is in the cone shape, each point which gives the same potential. Therefore, the dipole potential is axially symmetric. In the dipole, all the points on the cone will have the same potential.